What's going on, motivators? We got another video. We got Secretary of War Pete Hegseth talking about the amazing rescue that we had in Iran. Let's take a look.
Well, John, thank you for the collaboration of the CIA as well. Incredible and ongoing partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Americans, and especially the brave warriors in our armed forces, over this Easter weekend, the United States military has once again proved why we possess the greatest fighting force the world has ever known. In two extraordinary combat search and rescue operations deep inside enemy territory in Iran, our warriors executed missions of breathtaking skill, courage, and precision. When our warriors are unleashed, as this president has allowed them to be, they are unstoppable. When American airmen were down behind enemy lines, our forces and our president did not hesitate. Special operators supported by elite air crews and intelligence professionals moved swiftly and decisively into treacherous mountain terrain under the constant threat of Iranian forces closing in. Ultimately, it was an impotent Iranian threat. And today, as the CIA director...
I would say strong choice of words. But thinking about it, it's very embarrassing for Iran, who claims that they're so tough and they're threatening the United States, that we had a down pilot for over 24 hours, almost 48 hours, and he was hidden pretty much in plain sight. I mean, we did have air support to kind of prevent any personnel from being in that area, but they couldn't lay a hand on that pilot. That is amazing.
Mentioned, Iran's military, and we know this, is embarrassed and humiliated, and they should be. Now, these are not routine operations. They were high-risk, high-stakes missions conducted in the heart of enemy territory. This was not just barely into Iran. This was deep into Iran, involving coordinated strikes to suppress threats, deception tactics to protect our teams, and false...
Again, if you're in the military or you love the United States, this right here brings a little joy, right? To know that the military, the warriors, they're so sophisticated as far as their weaponry, their machinery, that it could go in and secure a position behind enemy lines and still rescue a downed airman. That is amazing.
Synchronization across air, ground, and special operations. The Iranians are still asking themselves right now, how did the Americans do this?
Well, we did it right in front of their faces while they're asking local personnel to help them along with their military. We could see that their military, they're incompetent right now, that we could make it happen with all their forces on the ground with one person, and we still came in and rescued. Amazing.
One downed airman evading capture for more than a day, scaling rugged ridges while hunted by the enemy. When he was finally able to activate his emergency transponder, his first message was simple, and it was powerful. He sent a message: God is good. In that moment of isolation and danger, his faith and fighting spirit shone through. You see, shot down on a Friday, Good Friday, hidden in a cave, a crevice, all of Saturday, and rescued on Sunday.
Okay, if you're not a Christian or anybody of faith, the comparison is very strong. Good Friday, Easter Sunday, he got shot down and he rose back again. Amazing.
Flown out of Iran as the sun was rising on Easter Sunday. A pilot reborn, all home and accounted for, a nation rejoicing. God is good. Despite incoming fire and unforgiving conditions, our troops brought every American home. No American lives were lost. We leave no man behind, and that is not luck. It's the result of unmatched training, superior technology, an unbreakable warrior ethos, and sheer American grit. Our special operators, pilots, and support crews performed with near perfection under fire.
Well, for war and combat, this is pretty much perfection right there. Going in behind enemy lines with zero casualty for an operation to rescue a downed pilot, phenomenal.
And they were lethal. Just ask any Iranian soldier who dared attempt to get anywhere near that pilot before or during that mission. Death from above. Our troops turned a potential tragedy into a resounding demonstration of American resolve and capability. That's what excellence in uniform looks like. But make no mistake about it. None of this would have been possible without the courageous leadership and ironclad determination of President Donald J. Trump. From the moment our airmen went down, President Trump made it clear we will leave no one behind. The first mission, the first of two, was an audacious daylight thunder run right up the middle. It was authorized in less than...
All of this right here was possible, right? Because of President Trump. Evidently, when he came back into power, in his first term, he built the military. You had people like Obama, Biden, they tried to gut the military. I remember when I was still in, they gut our pay, BAH, weaponry. They pretty much took everything from us.
2 hours from that pilot going down when we knew where he was. And it was authorized in the middle of the night, because anybody that's worked for this man knows he's up in the middle of the night. Authorized immediately, without hesitation.
We knew somebody before President Trump had a lead by 5:30 p.m. So night work would have never happened for President Joe Biden.
Audaciously. The second mission, as soon as we knew where that pilot was, and John was certainly helpful in that, also executed immediately. You know, I looked up at my screen when the final mission was complete inside our SCIF, our secure facility. And we have a running VTC, a running coordination cell. And the top of it read 45 hours and 56 minutes. For 45 hours and 56 minutes, we held that call open for coordination. From the moment our pilots went down, our mission was unblinking. The call never dropped, the meeting never stopped, the planning never ceased. The president demanded rapid, decisive action. He backed our military with the full weight of his resolve, refusing to let enemy propaganda or tactical setbacks deter us. His leadership ensured that every lethal and non-lethal resource was brought to bear, that our forces had the authorities and the support they needed to succeed. When the president says he has the backs of our warfighters, he means it.
That's the thing, though. He means it and they believe it. Because prior, you had Joe Biden. They spoke in ways that they didn't portray they had your back. Pete Hegseth, along with President Trump, everybody believes. You see recruitment, everything went up because they believe America is back. America is back, baby. It's back. So if you have a backing of leadership, especially on the battleground in combat, military members are at their most lethal when they know that they have the backing of the commander-in-chief.
To those heroes who planned and executed these rescues, your nation stands in awe. I stand in awe. The chairman stands in awe. We all stand in awe of your professionalism and bravery. We serve for you.
I'm no longer in the military, but as to my brothers and sisters, once a Marine, always a Marine. Amazing.
You embody the very best of America. To the rescued airmen and their families, welcome home. Your courage and endurance, the quiet declaration of faith amid the storm, inspires us all. God is good.
Man, this is amazing. This is awesome. I mean, putting it in the Iranians' faces, how embarrassed they should be right now that under their own noses in their own country, we came in and we're still bombing them. We came in and rescued our own down pilot. All right, guys, don't forget to please like, comment, subscribe, and share a Black veteran perspective. Stay motivated.